Gervonta Tank Davis has just fired back at Jake Paul, and he's not holding anything back.
Gervonta, considering that...
Gervonta.
Tank.
You got a mohawk, bro. Chill.
Gervonta.
You got a mohawk.
Gervonta.
Always remember that. You got a mohawk.
You tattooed your fucking name on your forehead so you wouldn't forget, you dumbass.
That's not my name, dumbass. That's my daughter name, dumbass. And my son name, dumbass. And again, you got a mohawk. You're a fucking clown.
After Jake Paul boldly claimed he would knock out Tank in the first round.
Yeah, no, I'm locked in. I know this is my toughest fight. He's undefeated, highly skilled, most experienced fighter I've fought, top 5 pound for pound. So I have to have the best version of myself. I know how fast he is. I know how strong he is. I believe I'm stronger, more athletic, and that's my advantage going into the fight. But he pretty much has every other advantage. So I'm locked in, fully focused, feeling amazing already, and just going to put on a performance and have the biggest fight of 2025.
Gervonta has now responded, saying Jake's a clown, and there's no chance he's walking through him that easily.
I'm going to beat your ass, and I'm going to beat Jaden Love ass. On my mama, I'm going to beat both of y'all ass. On my mama. And he laughing. He know. He laughing.
What are you talking about? What does he have to do with this?
Let anything, you know what I'm talking about. Let anything. Nah, I don't have to say it right now. Don't worry about it. I don't got to say it up here. Let anything happen.
If Jake Paul wasn't Jake Paul, if he wasn't this YouTube guy, he was just a boxer, and you see a boxer knock out the former UFC welterweight champion, not just the former, but one of the best ever, knock him out with one punch like that, you'd be like, oh, man, have you seen this Jake Paul dude coming up? He's fucking for real. Because nothing about watching him fight, to me, screams like he's in over his head. Nothing. He looks like a real boxer.
When you fought Floyd, you are massive. You're a massive fucking dude. Floyd's tiny. And I'm sure when you were training, you're like, all right, I'm going to hit this guy with a couple punches and grab him, tie him up. And he did hit you with a fucking bomb of an overhand right one time. And you fucking ate it. You ate that punch. And Gervonta, I think, hits way harder than fucking Floyd. But he's too small. I mean, your brother's going to be able to, get inside on him, put his weight on him, tie him up.
Tank Davis didn't just laugh it off. He looked dead serious. He said Jake Paul might have power, but he's never faced a fighter with his speed, timing, and precision.
We were yelling so much about him fighting someone, fight somebody your size. His next opponent is by far the most credentialed guy ever fought actively in his prime. There's one problem. He fights at 135 pounds. He fights at 135 pounds.
I fuck with you heavy, Gervonta, but I want to side bet you. I got Jake winning.
We already side betted, though.
We already did. What was the bet?
200.
Let's go 250.
Let's go 500.
No, hell no. See, Jake, that's what, Jake.
Come on, wow. Hey, you have to take it, bro.
Jake, y'all are making $50 million for this on Netflix. I can't do it. You split the bet with me, 250, 250.
Easy. Let's make it $1 million.
Whoa.
Let's make it 2.
Jake.
Let's make it 2.
$1 million total. Yeah.
Shake on it.
Jake, $1 million.
2 mil?
2 mil?
2 mil. Let's do it.
2 mil. Right here, 2. 2 mil. Go
Jake,
ahead.
Jake.
Easy work, bro.
2 mil? Oh, they're shaking. They're shaking lefty.
2 mil.
There we go.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
$2 million.
Yes, sir.
$2 million.
Hey.
Tank made it clear that Jake's in for a reality check the moment that bell rings, promising that the fight won't go how Jake thinks it will.
I fuck with you heavy, Gervonta, but I want to side bet you. I got Jake winning.
We already side betted, though.
We already did. What was the bet?
200.
Let's go 250.
Let's go 500.
No, hell no. See, Jake, that's what, Jake.
Come on,
wow.
Hey, you have to take it, bro.
Jake. Jake, y'all are making $50 million for this on Netflix. I can't do it. You split the bet with me, 250, 250.
Easy. Let's make it $1 million.
Whoa.
Let's make it 2.
Jake.
Let's make it 2.
$1 million total. Yeah.
Shake on it.
Jake, $1 million.
2 mil?
2 mil?
2 mil. Let's do
2
it.
mil. Right here, 2. 2 mil. Go
Jake,
ahead.
Jake.
Easy work, bro.
2 mil? Oh, they're shaking lefty.
$2 million.
There we go.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
$2 million.
Yes, sir.
$2 million.
Hey.
This is a dangerous fight for Jake. Gervonta's technical expertise, his speed, his precision, the fact that he's a counter striker are dangerous facts that make me think that Jake's really got to lock in for this one. On the contrary, if Gervonta feels a couple big Jake Paul shots, it's going to be detrimental.
I think this is going to be one of those ones that gets a real good racial split. I think it's going to be some real black versus white shit, dude.
The boxing community is going crazy over this matchup. A wild clash of personalities and styles that nobody saw coming.
You saw Jake Paul and Tank Davis?
I don't understand how that's happening, though.
I mean, that's kind of what Jake Paul does, right?
That nigga's 7'8", 6. I'm not saying 7'8". Like the nigga's 6'4".
So you think Jake wins?
Yes.
This is kind of like the Mayweather versus Logan Paul fight, and Mayweather, he got the better of Logan for sure. I think Logan's even bigger
than Jake. Fuck no.
Logan's bigger than Jake, yeah. Bigger, yeah. But Jake's now a more experienced boxer than probably Logan was at that time.
I don't know. That weight shit mean that shit is a real thing.
What's the odds on that shit? I wonder. Not out yet?
Who do you think will win out of Canelo?
I don't really follow boxing like
Canelo,
that.
Man. I like
Canelo.
I like my boy, but Canelo's just
Canelo's a beast.
He not old. He still got it. He got
Gervonta Davis's guarantee.
I call bullshit.
Me too.
I call bullshit.
$200 million is a lot of money.
That'd be the most any athlete's ever made in one event, in one night. Where are they getting that money?
I mean, it's Netflix.
Okay. Mike Tyson didn't make that. Jake Paul didn't make that.
Yeah. $20 million, I would believe, not $200 million.
20 million seems realistic.
That's a lot.
Even because Netflix is bigger, but there's no pay-per-view model. So, and Gervonta is a big pay-per-view draw, especially for being a lighter weight class.
Yeah.
So 20 to even 40 I can get.
Oof, that's a lot.
40 I can understand.
When push comes to shove, though, like 20.
Like Canelo's getting that 40. Yeah. But Gervonta Davis, he was, especially on Showtime, he's a big pay-per-view star.
Yeah.
He's a knockout artist.
Mm-hmm.
200 mil is just completely false.
God, Jake is so much bigger.
Yeah, man.
I mean, so much bigger.
I don't get it. If he thinks this is going to make him legitimate in boxing, I just don't get why he do it.
On one side, you've got Jake Paul, the social media sensation turned knockout artist who's been training like a man possessed.
Jake went for the jugular. Jake comes back and says, anybody that puts his hands on a woman is a scumbag, and that's you. Tank responds. In the world of responses, it was as bad as it gets. In defense of himself, he makes a comparison to P. Diddy. Jake literally just puts his head down. It's like, man. And I think that Jake was thinking in the moment the same thing what I was thinking, which is, how are you not prepared? And Tank was fumbling. And I want to say he referred to it by calling it corny. And corny is just not a word that fighters use at a press conference to build a fight. I don't know if I've used the word corny since my age got into the double digits. I was surprised that Tank was so unprepared.
I'm fighting Gervonta Davis on
wow.
Netflix. Let's go. People think that he could actually beat me, and people think he could outbox me, and he's so powerful and this and that. That's what makes it a good fight. November 14th, Netflix.
Jake Paul, I think when he weighed in for Mike Tyson, was 227 pounds. That is, if I'm not mistaken, a 92-pound weight difference. It's insane. That is called one thing. That's called being a bully.
On the other, the undefeated pound-for-pound knockout machine Gervonta Tank Davis, a man with devastating power in both hands and years of elite-level experience. Analysts like Joe Rogan and Chael Sonnen have already weighed in, saying that while Jake Paul has made massive improvements, facing someone like Tank Davis is a completely different game.
I haven't got a knockout in a long time, so I'm itching. I believe truly I've manifested. I've saw the vision of him getting knocked out at highlight reel KO, and I'm just excited to be able to deliver that for the fans.
Yeah. Tank is one of the most interesting fighters to watch because he's so different. His style is so different. You know, he's so economical. Like, he puts pressure on guys without throwing too many punches, and then starts to figure holes out. And the way he can explode and move in with one shot, my God.
Yeah, he very explosive. He's very explosive, and, you know, man, he be cracking them dudes. Hey, he be putting him to sleep.
Just cracking people.
Rogan even admitted Jake's size and reach could give Tank trouble early on, but Tank's explosiveness, that world-class timing, and that killer instinct could end the fight in seconds.
I understand and agree where everyone is coming from, 100%. I even said it on the Logan Paul podcast. I said, if I have to choose between Jake versus Joshua or Jake versus Tank, I'm taking Jake versus Joshua just because they're closer in weight. They ended up going this route. Fine. If this, like, I was just saying Eddie Hall versus Dylan, or we're sort of romanticizing Pride where there were super fights and no weight classes and stuff. I'm not weighing in. I was just wondering, as I was trying to think, okay, like, why is the reaction this as opposed to that? If this same situation gets booked for like a Ryzen show where it's a guy who's 200 pounds against a guy who's 135 pounds, that's what they fight at. Generally, I'm sure it'll be a little bit closer, maybe 200 to 150. Who like, how much bigger can Tank get? Why would that be somewhat celebrated in MMA, but in boxing it isn't? Do you know what I mean, Pizzi? In MMA, like, we sort of love the freak shows, but in boxing they don't. Why do you think that is? What does that say about us in MMA?
Jake's recent training footage has shocked fans. He looks sharper, stronger, and more confident than ever.
The idea of the MMA freak show is everybody coming together and saying, oh, we're going to watch a freak show. This is what this is. We know what this is. It is absolutely mental, what we're going to watch here. I think where people get annoyed with Jake is, like, you know, he even got me. You know what I mean? This guy is the greatest outrage farmer of all time. I saw his tweet and I was like, reading it, you know what I mean? And I was like, well, this is exactly what he fucking wants me to do. You know, like, this is every time I'm doing this, he's in the game of getting eyeballs, and this is ridiculous. As long as, like, you know, why do I like an MMA freak show? Why would I watch Eddie Hall in an MMA fight against Dylan Dennis? I'll be like, this is fucking ridiculous, and I have to watch it. That's the way I feel about Jake Paul and Davis. I will watch it. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's all of us getting together to go to the circus for the evening. I think the reason why there's pushback against it when Jake does it is because Jake, and obviously tactfully, is going like, what are you talking about? This guy's a world champion.
Core, obviously you are a student of boxing. You love this sport. I mean, when you hear this today on social media or wherever you happen to get the news, were you like, what? Like, can that actually be, man?
Nah, I'm not shocked. I mean, his last fight when he fought Lamont, Jake Paul was at the fight. He told y'all he was going to fight somebody like Jake Paul. So I'm not shocked. It don't surprise me. So, nah.
You know, Shakur, Jake, when he fought Mike Tyson, he was 227 pounds. He was 199 and like 199 point something his last fight against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He hasn't been only boxing for a couple of years. He's 12-1. Tank Davis obviously been boxing his whole life. He's 30-1. He's knocked everybody out except for 3 opponents in his life. But at what point does size matter so much, though, where it can't be overcome, Shakur? And is it in this case here when you've got what is like a 70-pound difference between these two guys?
I mean, size will play some part of the fight, but if I'm thinking like I'm Tank, I'm probably just gonna go out there and try to outbox him and use my knowledge and IQ against him. So I can see Tank just outboxing him and making it real easy.
Is there any way you could, any realistic or legitimate way in your mind you could see Jake Paul winning a fight against Tank?
No.
But Tank's camp says all the fancy pad work in the world won't matter when the pressure's real.
Bro, that's a fucking disgrace of a fight.
Yeah.
You know it. Just like the Mike Tyson, low-key was a disgrace, but we accepted it. But
yeah,
he was 60 years old. I mean, the casuals don't see the weight difference. They see Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis.
Yeah.
And if Gervonta Davis doesn't fuck up Jake Paul, they're going to think Jake Paul is some pound-for-pound champion type of fighter.
Yeah.
Gervonta Davis, he's actually really small. Like, when I fought him, like, he's small.
Yeah.
So I just think it's a very unfair fight.
Do you think that it's fair to call them boxers now? We talk about Logan brothers.
I think it's okay to call Jake Paul a boxer. The only reason why I say that is because he do be in the gym. He's working on stuff. The fight that he fought Mike Tyson, I don't think he should have fought Mike Tyson because of who Mike Tyson is and the age. And he said that he didn't try to knock him out. Yes, you did. You just couldn't get the knockout. Like, he tried to knock him out for sure.
When the lights are bright, when it's Tank across the ring, this fight isn't just about power. It's about legacy, ego, and pride.
Jake Paul, Tank Davis fight got moved to Miami.
I think Jake wins.
Jake's just so big, dude.
I think Jake wins.
This is different because it's similar. It's similar to Logan versus Mayweather, but
Jake has better
Paul.
boxing.
now obviously is way more advanced than where Logan was at that moment in time.
I mean, it's just
fucking sick.
I mean, yeah, no, but dude,
Did
Jake,
you ever watch his highlights?
Jake can
He's
crack,
nasty,
man.
bro. He's so sick. I love that guy, bro.
Is the burnt bridge with my brother unfixable?
I don't hate your brother. You guys need to fight guys your fucking same size. When you fought Floyd, you are massive. He did hit you with a fucking bomb and you fucking ate it. He's going to fight Gervonta Davis.
Who do you got?
Gervonta, I think, hits way harder than Floyd, but he's too small. Your brother's going to be able to get inside on him, put his weight on him, tie him up.
I hear your critique on fighting guys the same size as you. Is that why you guys wouldn't let me fight Connor?
Yeah, you're fucking huge. Connor weighs 145 pounds, 155 pounds.
Yeah, but he says he could beat me.
Gervonta Davis wants to remind the world why he's one of boxing's deadliest finishers, and Jake Paul wants to prove that he's not a YouTuber anymore.
Tank looked very uncomfortable facing off. He just did. I've seen other face-off this Tank done. He gets in their face and they're intense and he looks good. He looked very meager up there. You've had 8 fights and you're gonna go tangle with Tank Davis. And the story instantly comes out. Jake is so much bigger. There is such a compliment to Jake within that insult. It is meant to be an insult. It is meant to take away from a potentially glorious moment for Jake. But where the compliment comes is it means the public believes he's gonna win. That's what it means.
He's a legitimate threat in the sport. Who comes out on top? Does Jake Paul's size and power finally overwhelm Tank Davis? Or does Tank's world-class skill and explosiveness end Jake's rise once and for all? One thing's for sure, when these two step into the ring, the world will be watching.